Hey friends, hey family, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Crystal Blue. I do Christian content. I also do what's called the Word of the Day. I also have videos and shorts of me and my family having fun together. I also have inspirational shorts and quotes, and I also have running fitness shorts. So if you like what you see and hear, don't forget to like and subscribe, but most of all, don't forget to share. For those of you returning, happy Friday. Hope everyone's doing well. It's finally Friday, a gloomy Friday down here in Alabama, but Friday, so I'm not complaining. So today we're going to be reading from the book of, drum roll please, Psalm. Now, initially I was going to read from the book of Deuteronomy, but I went over the verse and I changed my mind. I said, no, I'm going to read from Psalm today because it hit in this particular moment, and it made me think about a lot of stuff that I think about on a regular basis. And I'm going to preface it with, He is all seeing and all knowing. So in Psalm 11, verses 4 through 5, it states this about the Lord. It says, "The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord is on his heavenly throne. He observes everyone on earth. His eyes examine them. The Lord examines the righteous, but the wicked, those who love violence, he hates with a passion." Whenever I read that, it makes me think about how it's explained in the book of Revelation, how God is like on this throne with all these eyes and all the eyes and their wills. And I think Ezekiel might have explained it too. It's like eyes and wills in this chair, and he can see everything. Like there's so many eyes that he can see every person in the whole entire world, in the whole entire universe, every man, woman, and child. He can see what they're doing. And when I used to think about it as a kid, mom would say, God is watching your every move. And I'd be like, isn't that an invasion of privacy? And I would make a joke about it, saying, God is watching me in the shower. I would think of silly things like that as a kid. But then as I got older, I started thinking, God is watching our every move. He's seeing everything that we're doing. He's seeing the good, the bad, right, wrong, or indifferent. But in particular, he's examining the righteous and the wicked, those who are wicked, those who love violence. He hates them with a passion. That's a strong word, hate. My mom always told me, she said, don't use that word. Hate is a strong word. You don't say that you hate something or hate somebody. But yet in the Bible, it says God hates what is evil and what is wicked. And with good reason, because he's not about wickedness. He's not about evil. So obviously, he will hate something that's contrary to what he is, which is light and love, not darkness and evil. But there's a lot in these verses to break down the fact that he's on his throne observing and watching everybody, myself included, you out there too. He's watching all of us. He's seeing the good things we do and the bad things we do. He's seeing how we're stumbling, falling, and he's watching how we're repenting and coming back to him and showing up regardless, because he knows that we're going to make mistakes. But to those that are wicked, those who love violence, and who aren't even trying to do right, he hates them. He absolutely hates them. And here's the funny thing. A lot of people will think that the Bible is contradictory because they say God talks about, loving your enemies and not hating people. But God also says you're supposed to, yes, love your enemies. But this is the thing where people get it misconstrued. You can love the person, but hate the sin that they're committing. That's what it's all about. He didn't want you to hate the person. He wants you to hate the sin that they're committing. And I think that's what people get confused. Um, we talk about it in, I forget which book it is, but how they're demonic principalities in the heavenly realms. They're demonic forces that are at work that we can't see. They're basically taking over. And it's not the person that you're mad at. It's the demonic evil spirit that you're mad at, but you can't see it. So it's easier just to place the blame on the person because you can see the person and not the spirit. And I think that's where a lot of people, again, get it confused. They're like, oh, I hate that person. They cheated on my sister. They broke my brother's heart. They beat my mom, so I hate them. Don't hate the person. Hate their sin. Hate their wicked ways. But you're still supposed to love them at a distance, love them from afar. And so in this verse where it says, but the wicked, those who love violence, he hates with a passion. Now, he didn't say he hates their sins. It just says he hates with a passion. He just hates. So that could be interpreted several ways. So it's like, does God really hate the wicked people, or does he just hate the sins that they're committing? So it makes you kind of think about that. I'm going to leave that one out there for you to marinate on it. But I said all that to say, think about it. Whatever you're doing throughout your day, God is watching you. He's seeing everything you're doing. He knows everything you're going to say before you say it. He knows all your thoughts before you think it. He knows everything. So for those of us trying to live right, he knows we're not perfect. He knows we're going to mess up, but it would behoove us to remember that he is watching and he is all knowing and all seeing. And for me, I know that he's all knowing and sees everything that I do. So I ask him every day, help me, because you know I'm going to mess up at some point. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but he does. And I ask him to help me, guide me, stop my mouth, temper my tongue from saying something. I ask him for this. And that's what God asks us to do. He says, ask me for help. I'm here for you. Ask me for help. So since he already knows everything I'm going to do, I ask him when I'm praying in the morning, do my devotions. I'm like, Lord, please help me to not do XYZ. If you see that I'm about to do something, temper my mouth, my tongue, shut me up, make me cough, make me choke, do something. And he has answered that. He has done that before on several occasions. So he is our help. He is our strength. He's all knowing, all seeing, and always watching us. So that doesn't mean be paranoid or anything like that. But since we know that our dad already knows, guess what? We can go for him. We can go to him for help because that's what he's there for. So I said all this to say, go to your father for help because he's watching you. He knows what you're going through. He knows you're confused, sad, mad, angry, whatever the case is. Go for him. Go to him and ask him for help. That's what he's there for. He's your dad, and he loves you. All right. So again, this is from Psalm 11, verses 4 through 5. Yes, verses 4 through 5. You can definitely read this on your own because there's a lot to pick apart in here, and I only picked out a few things. But I always say, read it for yourself. And I'm going to leave that interpretation out there for you about whether God actually hates wicked people or does he hate the sin that they're committing. I'll let you marinate on that and tell me your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Okay. I hope this blessed you guys. I love you. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. And Lord willing, I will see you on Monday. Bye-bye.